Hey guys, welcome to kind of a vloggy thing, a mishmash if you will. Today is the day that Charmaine and I are going live on Palm Street, which is formerly known as PlantStory, and we're doing like a anthurium show and tell Q&A sort of thing. And I'm just getting ready to leave now. I'm getting packed up, so I thought I'd start filming here. I have to bring like 6 plants with me, and unfortunately all of them are putting out new leaves, which I really hope they don't get broken or whatever, but that pretty much always happens whenever I'm transporting plants to Charmaine's house for filming. But I thought I'd just show them to you here now in case you're not able to make the stream. Charmaine is also going to be uploading the whole stream. She's going to be filming the stream and then uploading it onto YouTube in case you miss it. So I was thinking I was going to bring like all my Woohoo plants, just because we're going live right before Woohoo goes live for their Woo Wednesday live sale. And all of the plants they sent us last year have been such amazing growers. I did have to cut one plant out of the list. So last year we got 12 plants. We each got 6, so we split it in half. One of them I'm not gonna bring because it's a little bit light bleached. So instead I'm going to swap in this Woo 2 Carla. It's also from Woohoo, but I didn't get it from them for that video, but it doesn't really matter. But this one is so cute. I showed this in last week's video, but here is the leaf more expanded. And this leaf is quite delicate, so I'll have to be very careful. Okay, my Woo 1 Carla is also putting out a new leaf. She's getting really big, but do you see here? Brand new leaf just popped out. It is the first caterpillar leaf, and the petiole is actually like way more wavy at the top. I don't know if you can see the geniculum is super roughly. This one I am petrified of breaking that new leaf because that's my first caterpillar leaf. Look how much it's grown. When I first got it, it was actually, the leaf is still on here. It was this big. This is the last leaf on the plant. And I'm really hoping that this one ends up being quite big. So I'm literally gonna place it like right at the front. And then this is gonna go in my car like this, with this facing out, so nothing touches this leaf. I'm not super concerned about humidity, even though it lives in my tent. Whenever my anthuriums have like quite a good root system, I'm not super fussed about them crisping. This one is my GG Portier, which has also grown really big. This one had a new leaf, but it's already somehow damaged. It must have like kind of ripped itself as it was emerging from the sheath and I didn't notice. Is it flowering? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see right here. There's a flower poking out. What the heck? And the color in this light looks so good. I just love the texture of it. It's so like oily looking. It's got such a pretty color shift on it. So this one will go at the back of the bin. And then this one is Carla Bevep. Isn't she pretty? This one I've been meaning to chop because I need to repot it anyways. This one I'll probably try. I'll see if I can chop it at Charmaine's house and just give her the stump of it. Yeah, the last leaf that came out was this one. And it's like exactly the same size as the one before it. So it definitely needs to go a little bit boat mode-y. It's just crazy how different this one looks to my other Carla Bevep. I don't actually know if I've ever shown them side by side. Excuse the dinged up leaf. But this one is the one I got from Amanda, which was bred by Grant and Juan. I mean, if you're not an anthurium person, you're gonna be like, that looks exactly the freaking same. But I think it looks so different. Like, look at the sinus on this one. It always stays super pink and it protrudes over time. Like, look at these. So I've been actually figuring out that less light is what keeps the darker foliage because that color looks very Bevep-y. Previously, I was experimenting with higher light and I was getting like very green leaves like that. But this is staying dark because it actually is shaded by my Dark Phoenix. The Dark Phoenix leaf is just like this over top of it. So this leaf gets very little light and the color has been really nice on it. It's just like a shame that this kind of bumped into other plants as it was growing. So it got a little bit dinged up. And it's also just producing pollen right now out of one of the tiniest flowers ever. Oh gosh, this one is big too. I don't think I potted this that long ago. But look at the roots. This one is Red Crystal Lux, this plant, and the other one, the one that I'm not bringing is Ace Lux. I'm having a really hard time finding a dark enough spot for it that it doesn't bleach, but it always bleaches here. This one's not quite as bad as the other one, but when it was a smaller plant and it was farther away from the light, the leaves weren't bleaching, and this leaf was actually, no, this one was so pretty when it was emerging. It has like a beautiful, beautiful purple emergent leaf. But now that it's taller, it's getting a lot harder to avoid the bleaching. If we have time, Charmaine and I will chop it while we're at her house because this one obviously needs a repot, but if I chop the bottom off of it, then I'll lose a lot of the roots and it can fit back into this pot. I almost just roundhouse kicked that bin of plants. This is the Wendlingeri. This is the last one we're bringing. It has a very delicate leaf. It's just pointing straight up. So I'm really scared that I'm gonna knock it somehow. I'm gonna be driving very carefully. But it has grown quite a lot. I think this was the biggest leaf when we got it. I think it's pushed out 3 in my care. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So this is the latest leaf to harden and the dimples are coming out on the plant. He's looking so cute and they're selling so many of these that are like $50, $60 and they're just great. I really like how the texture is so different from my original Wendlingeri, which is very, very waxy, very thick. Like if I went like this with my other one, it would be sticking straight. It is like a rock. But this one has a really nice drape and I can't wait to get it super dimply all the way down the leaf blade. Wendleys are just so easygoing. I just love them as a species. And that is the entire bin. Pardon the mess back there. I've been rearranging this shelf and I haven't figured out something that works yet. It looks so crowded, but there is the bin full of plants that I'm trying to keep like more so facing forward because this is where the car seat will be. It's gonna have to be something like that. And I think that's all I'm bringing there, except for I have to bring, I told Charmaine I was bringing lemonade to the live. So what she does on TikTok is she scrolls and she finds recipes that she wants to have, and instead of trying to make it, she just sends it to me so I can make it. And she wanted lavender lemonade, which I've made before. It's super freaking easy. So I made the lavender syrup, the lemon juice, and I'm gonna add something to make it like really purple with a gradient. So I'm gonna show you that when we get there. So I have to pack that, got the plants, bring my camera, my mic, tripod, and I have to finish getting ready. So I'm gonna pack up and go, and the next time you see me will be at Charmaine's house. This is Pudge. Every time he just goes round and around and around and around. He doesn't want me to throw this. He doesn't want, no, he doesn't want to play tug of war. He just wants to show it to me. Okay, how many times, Pudge? Are you done? Are you still going? Welcome to the poo-poo cooking show. I'm about to make Charmaine a glass of lavender lemonade. Okay, so this is like literally the easiest freaking recipe. Make a simple syrup, equal parts sugar and water. So I think like 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure, but it was something like that. Threw in just however much lavender, dried lavender feels right to you. I put like probably 2 tablespoons. Put it on the stove. Bring it almost to a boil. It goes like crystal clear, and I just let it cool down naturally with the lavender inside before straining it. So that's your lavender simple syrup, which then you can just have lavender lattes, lavender tea lattes. And then you mix that equal parts, that and lemon juice, which I freshly squeezed this. By the way, I bought a lemon juicer. It's like $7 and it's so good. It's like, it's the, you know, the lemon juicer thing, but there's like a crank on it so it spins. So you just hold the lemon there and just keep spinning and it gets everything off the lemon. It's all gone and it's so fast. An electronic one. I feel like it works just as well as electronic one, but it's $7 and you just have to do this. I'm making this for our live so we can be really fancy, like, because everyone's like always drinking cocktails and beer and stuff. Okay, ice, roughly about, you want half of this to the water. So roughly about 1/3 of the cup and then 2/3 water. I hope you like pulp because I left all the pulp in. Like that. You could use sparkling water and it's freaking amazing.
Oh, that smells good.
Water. And then the magic sauce. This is butterfly pea flower powder. So it's that like really blue tea that you can sometimes get, but made into a powder. You just want to dissolve this in a bit of water. You don't need a lot of it. And I never figured out an exact measurement. I feel like it's probably better to use hot water for this because it takes a little while to dissolve. But look how pretty that color is. And this adds nothing to the drink in terms of flavor. It's just for visual purposes. I feel like there's supposed to, this is dripping. There's supposed to be some sort of health benefit to butterfly pea flower. So it's like, okay, bright blue, but then when you add it to acid, it turns purple.
Whoa. Oh, it's so pretty.
And now it's purple.
It's so pretty.
Come and try it.
This is so fancy. It's funny because I was telling Alice that anytime I see something really yummy
I was saying that too.
or delicious, I'm like straight to Alice because I know I'll get it in like 3 to 5 business days. Do I have to mix it or just drink it like this?
It's mixed. Well, I mean, you can mix if you want the whole thing purple. I like the gradient though. I left some clumps in there.
Oh, you can really taste that lavender.
Can you? Is it?
Oh, that's nice.
Did I put too much water?
No.
Add more lemon juice too.
And you know what I really love are lavender lattes. Have you ever had one?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I can make lavender lattes now. I have an espresso machine at home.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is so good. I just wish it wasn't overcast. Mine.
Okay. And that's it. It's just that easy. All right. Bye-bye. We are live. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I had one job.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh. Oh my. There's so many people already.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Hi, Paulina and Josh. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my word.
Oh, you guys,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh.
cry. Is there a
Hello?
way to slow down the chat?
Hello?
No, read faster.
Like that. I don't know how to stay engaged and talk. I think we should let's just show a plant.
Let's just show a plant.
Let's just show a plant. You go first because your
Okay.
plants are super big and cool.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that one.
This
for
one?
sure, that one.
I don't know if Paulina's still on here. I don't know if you're putting up any Woo 2 Carlas, but this is a Woo 2. And I got this, was it January? It's so good. Look at the leaf before it. What substrate is it in? A mixture of tree fern fiber, peat, perlite, orchid bark. There might be some pond in there. This was
Glorious.
the Carla we got last year. And it's on cataphyls now.
She's
I
so
think I might have
pretty.
damaged this leaf though on the way
Don't
here.
say that. We
My
don't
finger
know.
has a memory of like hitting it, but we will only see when it unfurls. But
Your
it's so
finger.
big.
I'm gonna show a plant that is one of my favorites right now, if not my favorite. This was a birthday gift from Alice to me. I almost showed the camera, I'm getting confused. This is a Forgetii Carla, and she's so cute. She has like the cutest little sinus area.
And it has like Carla veins.
And it's so dark.
Brr.
Brr. It's
Cold in here.
Yes. So what were you saying?
We're
We're in a mental daze.
I cannot believe how many people joined that live.
That was so
People
many
kept putting up numbers too.
I know.
184, 300, 280, 324.
350. That was crazy.
I was like, as if I wasn't nervous enough, and I could not keep up with the comments.
You guys, it was just like flying. I think my video is going to go up before this one. So if you go to my video, you'll see all the comments. I think I'm going to get it up on Friday.
So you will be able to see the whole live with her screen recording of like the comments and stuff.
It was crazy.
I'm looking forward to seeing it, but then you might have to like, if you really want to read every comment, you might have to pause because it was just flying so fast.
It was crazy.
And I'm just like, ow, fuck.
What?
I pulled my muscle. Do you ever pull a muscle, especially in your butt? Do you ever do that?
Oh, I've pulled a muscle in my butt before, and then you just fall to the ground.
It's paralyzing.
Yeah, it is. It's like the worst Charlie horse feeling.
But it's not immediate, right? It always starts with like a very dull, kind of mild pain, and then it grows and grows, and I can't breathe.
It's a slow burn.
It always happens when like, if you're like walking and you suddenly trip and you're like, you just suddenly seize up your muscle. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do that in your sleep? When you like stretch in your sleep, but your muscles are really relaxed and suddenly it tenses up and you pull.
Oh yeah, and that's like a common thing in pregnancy. Yeah. It happens to me like once a night now. It's awful.
Oh, that's in your butt?
From my butt all the way down to my calf.
And you can't breathe, right?
I can't breathe.
And like I have this like metallic taste in my mouth sometimes.
I don't get the metallic. Wow, that's intense.
It's like it feels like I'm like throwing up. But anyway, I just pulled a muscle.
So
what were we saying? Oh yeah, I'm really overwhelmed with the turnout and how amazing everyone was. So we're gonna cut my plants now
to celebrate. They're like, what did we ever do?
I was showing them earlier, like this is ready for repot, so I might as well just cut it for you now because it's gonna be a lot of stem under here.
Do you need a bigger pot?
No, I think
like once it's chopped,
probably.
But don't you want to upsize anyway?
But then it'll be like a much smaller root system to the pot.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Let's see how big it is because I have a bigger pot.
I don't like when they're this root bound.
Those roots are yummy.
Yeah, this one roots so fast.
They are delectable.
I can't wait for this one to flower.
Oh my gosh, I know.
We just need a flowering red crystal. I don't want to break that fresh root.
I'm scared. I can't look. It's the leca at the bottom.
Yeah, it gets stuck. They're not even... Oh, there's 2 roots.
Oh no, this one went back into...
Oh no.
I hate when that happens. Oh, good.
It's okay.
Also
it might break still though. Oh.
Because that root is juicy. It's like really... Oh, I think it's fine. Wow. Flawless execution. Beautiful.
I'll put the leca back in here.
Well, I also have a massive bag of leca.
That's true. Does that just kill you that it's there sitting in the corner?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just gonna donate it now.
Where else do I put it?
Unless you had like huge bins.
I know.
I kind of, you know the IKEA, sorry for the noises, IKEA.
The drawers?
Yeah, the one that goes with those.
Yeah.
Those white drawers.
It's in my closet now.
I kind of want one for substrates.
I would say the only drawback is that
They're small.
No, that I would use like a metal thing because the plastic drawer things that they slide on, they're so flimsy and it always falls.
Oh, because it's not for heavy stuff, right?
It's supposed to be for like toys, like
yeah,
it's for kids stuff. But I think if you can get those replacement ones where it's like metal, like the ones for cabinets, it'll be totally fine.
Yeah, because the drawers themselves aren't flimsy.
No,
it's the rails, right?
Yeah, and they're like
that's good
this
to know.
Much. It'll just like slide right off.
Oh, I don't know why and then all your substrates mix.
Yeah, this is the last thing you want to drop. Let me get.
I can probably reuse this too, so we don't use as much of your substrate because there's nothing wrong with this. I just hate untangling roots when it's this much.
I can smell our French fries.
The French fries.
We ordered French fries and they like switched up the DoorDash driver.
Yeah, he abandoned.
Like, sitting. Our food was ice cold. Everything was so freaking cold.
But he also took like a huge detour and did other deliveries on the way, which just sucks when it's McDonald's. Like, you can do that with almost anything else, but not McDonald's. I'm usually not this careful with roots. If I wasn't filming right now, I'd be like breaking roots and stuff.
My my repotting style is definitely different when I'm not filming.
Well, so far I haven't broken any roots.
Someone said they lost their mucus plug from pooping. She hates.
Why are we talking about mucus?
She hates the mucus plug talk.
Like I imagine like a flubber thing. Just like
Flubber's so cute.
Like holding everything inside you.
Oh, Flubber. I forgot about Flubber.
You know what I want to watch when I get home? Randomly?
What?
Cruella.
That was a good movie.
You liked it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
What?
No.
And it came out like 1,000,000 years ago.
Yeah. You know what I've been watching, which is so random?
What?
Bridgerton.
Are you joking?
No.
You would be watching that.
And then my boyfriend's like, this is so stupid. He's like, I don't support you watching this. You're gonna get like a false sense of what Britain's gonna be like. And I'm like, like Game of Thrones, Bridgerton. I can't say I super enjoyed it, but I keep watching it.
Bridgerton?
Yeah.
It just seems...
It's like really freaking cheesy.
Yeah,
like,
that's
really,
what it is.
Really cheesy.
It's just, I can't...
Did you watch it?
No. I can't even get through the previews of them. Like the...
Oh,
the
but
trailer.
You know what? I feel like, because I finished the 2 seasons of Bridgerton, and then I started, the 3rd season's I think coming out soon. I started watching the Queen Charlotte spinoff, and it's less cheesy, way less cheesy. But it's like her origin story.
That ain't for me.
No, it wouldn't be for you, but it's so random that I'm watching that. It's funny how that always ends up being the topic when you're repotting something.
If you are on Hulu, if you have a Hulu account in the States, watch Under the Bridge. It is a show based off of a crime that happened in Victoria, BC, and it's really good.
Have you seen Broadchurch?
No.
I think you might like it.
Where is it?
I saw it last night on... Well, like I saw that it was on Prime.
Oh.
It's good.
Is it
Detective.
true crime?
It's not true crime, but it is crime. Olivia Colman's a leading detective.
Ooh.
That's a show where I fell in love with her. She's great.
There's also a new season out of The Jinx. If you watched The Jinx. Did you watch The Jinx?
Never heard of it. This is taking forever.
Just do it the way you normally would. Just go.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this so you guys can't see what I'm doing.
Shield your eyes. Avert your eyes. Do the censor beep, and then it's unpotted.
Look, and no roots were broken.
I know.
But still, I still haven't broken anything. So you're... Oh yeah, you were talking about The Jinx?
Yeah, so The Jinx is... they basically did this like documentary on this guy who was accused of murdering like all these people, including like his ex-wife, his ex-wife's best friend.
Oh, this is the Victoria one?
No,
oh.
This is different. It's a documentary. And I mean, this is what they're known for, but if you want to watch The Jinx, just timestamp to fast forward this part. But basically, in filming this documentary, he accidentally confessed his crime because he forgot he was mic'd up. And now he's on trial because they were able to use it as evidence.
Wait.
It's crazy. It was wild.
Why was he in this documentary?
He just agreed to be a part of this documentary.
Because he was accused of it?
He was accused of it.
Oh.
And so they were like doing this like on his live and whatever.
And so he like thought he was in a private room with the interviewer not mic'd up?
Well, he knew he was mic'd up, but he went to the bathroom and like forgot that his mic was still on.
Who did he confess to?
He was mumbling it under his breath. It was very eerie. And
creepy.
And so, yeah, it was crazy because like the people working on this doc were obviously talking to the police at the same time. And so it was like this race of the police trying to gather evidence before a new episode would come out because they didn't want him to like flee. It was crazy. So the second season goes into the police being involved with the documentarians.
What's the crime?
Murder.
Oh.
He was accused of murdering his ex-wife, her best friend, and this other guy, and potentially more women. But And he's like this old man. He's like 70 something.
Oh, so this is like a really old crime?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if he like never did this documentary, like never agreed to do it,
yeah,
he would have just been chilling. He would have
like,
died.
I feel like a part of him was like trying to confess.
That's what I think too. Like there was just, I don't know.
Look at these freaking roots.
That is so Rudy. Dude, you're gonna need a bigger pot. You're gonna want a bigger pot.
Yeah. Unless I get like 3 cuttings out of it. Where did the substrate go? Did it absorb it all?
Are your arms on fire?
Kind of.
We've been here for 16 minutes.
I know, you're just like,
I'm
like,
chilling.
there's something I can do to help.
I'm chilling.
How am I going to even find the stem? You know what I didn't like is House of the Dragon. Didn't like it.
I think Vince liked it, but he didn't like the end. Or maybe no, I think that was Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones ending sucked.
I feel like he enjoyed the other one.
House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
I found it so weird because in one season it spanned like 40 years. So it just felt like it happened too fast. They glossed over probably too much and they spent a lot of time on a certain time period and then just like suddenly it's like 20 years later.
Dude, we still can't see a stem. Where is she? No one knows. It's all buried in roots.
If I'm feeling it, it's like here.
No way. Is it bent? No, that's a root.
I don't feel anything. Like, look.
I feel like the stem is...
There's nothing here.
On earth?
It has the shortest stem of all time. Did it rot and disintegrate?
I know. Where did it go?
This does not look like a rotty plant.
What about through this side? Can you see anything? I feel like I could feel... No, dude. I feel
it's just really short.
Yeah, it's a tiny little thing.
What the hell? All that for... I thought I was going to get like at least 2 cuts out of it.
Like, yeah, you'll get like maybe the tiniest cut.
What the hell? Do you see? Okay.
Like, what are we looking at here?
This is where the stem starts and this is where it ends.
It's so tiny.
What the heck?
I thought it was going to be like this big.
Me too.
Least. Can it even be chopped at this point? Maybe you should just repot it.
No, let's chop it.
You're like, after all that.
I'm not chopping it.
Even if it's like the tiniest little, I just don't know what I'm looking at here.
The root down here is bigger than the stem.
I know. I'm like confusing it.
Wait. Okay, so this is where the stem starts.
Oh my gosh.
Right here.
So maybe like
here.
Like,
here? Let's just do it.
Okay. You do it.
it.
What? No, you
oh,
do
see,
it.
There's a leaf here.
You do it. I'm not touching your plant. It's been sterilized.
I never sterilize my shears. Like here, right?
I can't look. You guys, I've never seen such a rooty plant. At least there's like a lot of new roots starting at the top too.
Yeah.
It's like a red rocket pee-pee.
Oh my gosh. Let's get you in there. Get in the photo.
I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
There's
gonna be root.
There's gotta be something in there. Here you go.
Oh my god, that's where all the roots are.
That's fine. Now it'll fit back in the pot.
You gotta be shit. You guys. This one little leaf. It looks so dumb.
It looks like a garnish, like a little Thai basil on a bowl of noodles.
I know.
Wait, how much stem did you actually get?
A good, I mean, I think that's, there's gotta be at least like 3 buds on here.
Okay.
But this is excessive.
Just cut it off.
This is excessive.
Cut off the roots.
Yeah, we're gonna root trim a little bit.
Let's find the big ones. Here, you trim, because it's gonna be your roots. I'll hold it up. Wait.
Maybe we do like the older roots, so like closer to the bottom. So
we leave maybe these ones.
Yeah, these smaller
skinny ones. Yeah.
And this one. Maybe
take a little off the back, maybe.
I think we can afford a little bit more. Maybe some of these just like minor ones.
This is what Amanda would do.
I know. She's savage. You know what? I'll just put it back. It's fine.
You want to use that one?
Yeah, I'll use this one and I'll give you a bigger one.
Okay. No.
What?
Same size.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty chore.
Oh, I like this root system now. This is still really big. It's just uncalled for. You know what? You don't even really need this. Because it's not really going to root more from these, right?
No.
So that's a lot to support such a tiny stem. If you want to use this size, then it's not a big deal. But if you wanted to ideally use a smaller pot.
I feel like I should probably go small. I'm just going to chop off these bottom ones. Because I feel like it's just too much. Oh,
Taking care of business.
This is toast.
What?
This
Oh.
leaf.
Oh. It looked funny like that.
This would have been insane. Imagine us trying to do like the repot chat live. It's just
Oh my gosh, yeah, because
it's just too
thinking
much.
of how many comments there actually were.
There's no way.
And I've never seen comments like that in Instagram live.
I know.
It's so much easier to
Just
keep
like
track.
any live.
People were saying there's like slowdown mode, and I don't think there actually is a slowdown mode. Because I
What
was like,
does
is there a
that even
slowdown mode?
mean?
I think it just limits how often someone can comment. Or maybe anyone can comment. So it's like there's like a cooldown period if there's like too much activity. But the moderator was just like, read faster.
I don't know how all those roots fit in that pot.
I don't know either.
Because it's a struggle even getting this.
I think I repot this around, I guess it's been like 3 or 4 months now. And then we have one more to chop after this, which is not nearly as rooty.
Yeah.
Oh, ding house.
Dingle house.
Don't you hate it when you like have it slightly like the wrong rotation?
Yeah. Because you don't think about it. You're just like,
Yeah.
in you go.
When it's a round pot, you don't have to think about it.
Very true. Okay.
All done. Ta-da!
The fact that I even needed a pot this big for this stuff
Label it.
is insane. Oh yeah, I'm gonna label right now because I'm gonna message you
Yeah.
and be like, what is that?
What do you mean? When did you get that?
I don't have one of those.
This is the one that you really wanted too.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use your magic broom after this to sweep.
Okay.
You know who's actually way better at not chasing the vacuum?
Doug?
Yeah.
Really?
He's so good. Like,
Aww.
Huxley, he's gotten better. If I have a treat in my hand, he'll just like kind of sit there and they'll kind of follow me but not dive at the vacuum. But Doug is like really, like he never breaks, but Huxley always breaks.
He's not scared of it though.
He's not scared. He wants to attack it. But then like if Huxley goes for it, Doug starts jumping on Huxley. So I don't know if he's like trying to get him to stop
Oh my gosh.
so that like they can get their treat.
He's like, don't mess this up for us. He's such an angel.
He's a really good boy, but he's so barky. I'm trying to get him to snap out of it.
Maybe he needs to do like socialization classes.
Oh, for sure he
so
does.
That, like,
yeah.
he just gets used to it because we put Pudge failed out of his preschool. He was just too much.
Aww.
They had to like tell us to get out a few times, but
Get out.
because he was like disrupting the class.
That's so rude.
I know.
That's literally your job.
I know, but
He can't handle that.
I think what we got out of it was him at least just being around other dogs when he was a puppy. So,
Mm-hmm. This one has pawn at the bottom.
oh, that's an interesting choice.
Mm-hmm. This one grows pretty fast too. This one's easier than the other Carla Biva.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Doug still needs to meet Pudge.
I know. Maybe when the weather's nicer, we can do like a park date. I think they would get along. But I think Doug would be more alpha. Because Pudge is he's just so submissive.
I don't.
He's just happy to be included. He's just happy to be there.
I don't know. I mean, Doug's really not alpha.
But I feel like he's like confident.
No.
No?
No, he's not at all.
What?
Huxley's confident, but Doug is like, I think that's why he's so barky, which is like kind of offensive because that means like he doesn't have confidence in me.
Aww.
You know?
How big is that stem? Is it big enough?
It's big enough to chop, but I don't know. I need to make sure I get at least.
I know. I don't want
this,
you to
right?
take too many roots off of it.
It's not the hugest stem either.
What the heck?
Did it eat itself?
Her stems
Look
are
at
just
smalls.
disappearing.
What the heck? I thought it would be bigger. It starts here and ends here.
Don't chop it if you can't chop it, because, yeah, you don't take too many roots off of it.
What if I chop it There's gotta be at least 2 nodes from here down, right?
Yeah. Little boy.
Should I cut it here?
Yeah. Is that enough roots for the top, you think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut it right about there. If it matters to you. Okay. It's just a small guy.
It's just a teeny tiny guy.
It's really small.
That's perfect.
But the auxiliary bud's right there.
That's way perfect.
Way perfect.
Are you gonna use the same vessel? Do you want a clean one at least?
No.
What?
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 So I'll leave you the dirty one. You just clean it for me, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We're already here.
No, just use the dirty one. Taking care of business. I'll grate white when I get home because this soil is quite damp. So on Saturday, we're going to the Ecuagenera pop-up.
Mm-hmm.
Debating whether I should bring a camera.
Or just film with your phone.
Yeah, so if you're checking the timestamp right now and there's still quite a lot of video left, or maybe I included in the title, might take you long.
Yeah.
If not, then it'll be a separate video. Okay. Finally cut. So now I owe you. Those are the first cuts, right? We've done for mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, I need to bring the Ace Carla home.
Ace Carla.
AOS Carla.
AOS Carla.
The one that you
Oh,
covered.
yeah. Where did I put it? It was. Okay, let's go find it.
Field trip.
How come I, like, keep forgetting about that plant?
I know, because she cut it.
I'm like, I don't have
And then-
that plant, Alex.
I was like, oh, what about your Ace Carla? She's like, what Ace Carla? I don't have an Ace
I
Carla.
don't have an Ace Carla.
It's like, oh.
Oh, that Ace
that plant.
Carla.
Where is it? And she just did it again.
Where did it go? No, I think I'm gonna put it in a. Oh, found it. Here you go.
Yay, thanks.
Woohoo.
Wait, it's popping already.
It is. Let me see.
What
Look
the
at her
hell?
go.
Was it popping when you cut it?
No, not at all.
Yes, Ace Carla.
Oh yeah.
1 growth point,
Oh,
2 growth
yeah.
points.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm excited for this one.
It's gonna be a good one. Oh my god, just leave it. I'm gonna repot some stuff.
Today?
Probably tomorrow anyway. So.
Are you filming tonight?
No, hell no.
I've been repotting so much stuff.
Off camera?
Off camera.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I need to stop.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, just treat yourself. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of repotting off camera over the next like month or two because I'm going down to a video every other month. I mean, every other week. Can you imagine?
Okay.
I just be eating sourdough bread for every single
like,
day.
How will you live?
No. But it's just so nice to like, I just binged Benji's videos last night and then just did a bunch of repotting and it was
Yeah.
such a great time.
I was doing that, was it Monday?
This Monday or last
Yeah. And then did I chop stuff?
Oh, that's so
I chopped my Minahasa.
I
Chop something else. I forget. It's all off camera.
All these secret things happening.
Yeah. Oh, I repotted all the plants from the States. Not all, but like everything I needed repot got repot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Feels good.
Feeling good.
I have a podcast on. Your Reflexa is so cute.
And it's getting like no light. I'm gonna move it. I think I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it out there somewhere. Cause it's like
It's so cute.
it deserves so much more.
You know what we need to get are like for plants like that don't need repots all the time
Mm-hmm.
and it's decor. Just cute clay pots. Or
Yes.
like, you know?
Well, especially
ceramics.
after watching Benji
I know.
last night, I'm like, I need to step my game up. Like,
Yeah, it can get really expensive.
mm-hmm.
So like thrift stores or we should check Vandula actually. I want to come home with at least 1 pot.
Vandula has really cute pots right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is definitely one that could use it. It would just bring it so much more.
I know.
Let's show. They're like, can we see? Can we see?
Is yours in pond?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
She's
I just
juicy.
love this plant
But
so
the
much.
roots are dead because you can't grow in no drainage.
Yeah. Well, this whole plant is dead, actually.
It is. Or it's gonna be dead soon.
Yeah, don't let the green fool you. And the actively growing tip.
And the healthy
It's
roots.
dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, the roots
That was
look
such
good.
a great buy.
Mine is finally growing.
Finally.
Finally growing.
Poor thing.
But it rooted so well in tree fern soil. Is this not the most perfect
It's so
tree?
precious.
I love it.
I don't know what's up with this though. What happened here, guy? You just
Character.
decided to skip
Stretch.
over.
Did it grow here?
Yeah.
So maybe it's just stretching.
It's just looking for light.
Yeah.
Oh, she needs a... Oh, look at her. She's so dusty.
Oh, no.
In my house?
One of my all-time favorites in my collection.
When's the last time you showed your Reflexa?
I'm going to show it in my tree fern soil video. That has yet to be filmed.
That's gonna be
But I just want to say, like, I haven't come across a genus that doesn't go with tree fern soil yet.
I mean, honestly...
Hoyas, philodendrons, anthurium, dracaena, apparently. The only thing I can think of that might not like is, like, succulents and cacti. Probably too wet, you know?
Maybe. But if it's amended, I feel like it would be fine.
Maybe. But will it like it more? Debatable.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, then it's not worth the coin.
Exactly.
Not worth the coin. Anyway,
okay,
so
well,
I don't know what you're going to be filming in between now and the Ecuagenera show.
Nothing.
But I'll
This is
definitely see you Saturday.
I'll see. Yeah, we're done for this section. I'm so pooped.
I'm pooped too.
I'm emotionally drained.
In a good way.
In a good way. That was really fun.
It was overwhelming.
Really fun. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For having me.
Thank you. Should we shake hands?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a great day.
I'll call you again sometime.
Yeah, let's do this again for sure.
Okay. See you guys on Saturday. Okay, it's been a couple of days. I wasn't planning to film before the Ecuagenera day, but I wanted to hop on here really quickly. Today was Friday, which is the day of the live sale. I just come back from the shop. That's why I'm not showing my face. I'm feeling super crusty. The shop's getting pretty humid now, so it's not looking good. I keep having to touch my face because I was like wrestling with the dogs when I got home, and I feel like I have fur all over my face. I wanted to jump on here because tomorrow the Ecuagenera show is at Vandula, and Vandula has like a lot of cute pots. So I'm going to make it my mission to find a cute pot for a plant I picked up today, which was completely unexpected, but it's a plant I've been wanting for, I don't even know. I want to say like 2 years. So quick background, Jesse had already dropped off a bunch of plants by the time I got there. So I didn't see him, but he had dropped off like one of my wish list plants, which I've never really talked about before. But it's a monkey tail cactus. He had like his big, huge mother plant that had like fallen or something. So a lot of like the tips had broken off. So he basically shoved all those tips into soil. All of them started taking off. They were all growing. But there was one, I don't know why, but it was potted separately. And he said somebody could take it. So I was like that lucky person. And it looks ridiculous and so goofy and so cute. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And I'm so happy to have it. And it's so funny because like they sprouted 5 little monkey tails out of here, and they're gonna all be trailing down from this little monkey tail tower. And I'm determined to find something really cute to go with it. I want like something clay looking, I think, and I want to grow it in my living room. And it's so funny because earlier in this video, I'm pretty sure that we said this on camera. We're talking about tree fern soil, and I was like, I'm pretty sure the only thing that might not be super compatible with tree fern soil is maybe succulents and cacti. So clearly this is tree fern soil. It works. I don't know if I'll keep it in this, but it's good for me to know. I actually don't know how long it's been growing in this, but it's probably what he potted it in when he was like potting up the rootless, broken tips. So anyways, I just thought that was funny. That like, it was very funny timing. I was like so excited to finally touch one, and I'm like very scared to touch it this way, but it really is just like soft, kind of like wiry fur is what it feels like. And it's everything I dreamed of it to be. If I had more confidence in this plant, I would just like pluck these little things off when they get bigger and root it into like another pot so they all be trailing, like a nice little trailing bush of monkey tails. But I never owned this plant before, so all that to say, part of tomorrow's mission is to find a really cute pot for this. I also want to, sorry if Doug is barking downstairs. I think he probably sees my boyfriend coming home. Another thing I want to pick up is like quite a large terracotta pot, because last time I went to Vandula, and this was like last weekend, I didn't film this, I had purchased a lavender tree, like a lavender plant. It was Spanish lavender, but in the form of a tree with a long tree trunk. And I just pictured it in a terracotta pot in my balcony or at my front door, one of the two. I haven't decided yet, but I just think terracotta and lavender just go so beautifully together. So those are the two pots I'm on the hunt for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll buy anything from Ecuagenera. I don't know that there's anything I want, but I do want to show you what's there. They're kindly letting us into the show before it's open to the public. We've done that before with Ecuagenera and Vandula, so we'll have only a little bit of time to get in there and show you guys stuff before it's open to the public, because I personally don't want to get there at like 8 o'clock, 8:30, and they're open to the public at 9:30. It's Saturday. I'm actually exhausted. I haven't been sleeping very well this week, and plus I've been getting up really early for stuff. So yeah, that's all I wanted to jump on here to say. I got one of my wishlist plants, which is alarming because I keep getting wishlist plants that I'm not expecting to get this year, but it's happening kind of at an alarming rate. So I will definitely be purging some plants in the near future to make room for this, and I just think this is going to be an awesome addition to my living room. And Lauren said this looks like Sideshow Bob, which it looks exactly like Sideshow Bob, and it won't look like Sideshow Bob forever, but I'm so excited to have it. Finally, a monkey tail cactus. Okay, next time you see me, we'll be with Charmaine in the car, most likely, so see you tomorrow. Philodendron Lavinia. I've literally never seen this before. Interesting. Maybe they'll have a surprise pink glory in here. Oh, Linamii Plumanii. Oh my gosh, huge Patriciers for 50 bucks. This is Canadian dollars, by the way. They're huge. Obliquas. Oh, for $45. What's Ivan Spirit? Is it a Spiritus hybrid?
Hybrid, the Spiritus hybrid.
It's quite red. Look at these petioles. This one's huge. Interesting, I've never seen one of these offered before, but Philodendron maximum. It's already so big. And these forgetii are really dark with really pinstripe venation. Now that's a big serpens. Look at that. I wonder if they have a serpens chocolate. Really pretty luxuriance for $70. Wonder how much Longissimilobum is now. $50. Actually quite tempted by this. Interesting. Veitchii type cross luxurians. I can actually see that. Didn't know that was a possible cross. This is quite a cute Bessier Ave. I've been looking for one that has like the curled in lobes that like curve in towards each other, and that's quite dark. This would be one that I would choose. I just don't have space. Anthurium Dr. Kiet 10, huh? Interesting. This is a very nice looking waterberryanum, but I can't keep these things alive. Look at this orchid flower. Very cute little, oh, they're already like potted up. It's interesting that, I don't know if they did that here or if they sent these already potted in orchid mix. Look at the flowers on these. I just want mine to flower, but it might look something like this. I think mine might be a hybrid, similar to that. Look at the whiskers on this. That's crazy. When I was a kid, this is how I would draw ribbons. I'd have them curling like that. I thought it was like the prettiest thing ever. mini orchids. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. This thing is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Okay. And they're, yeah, on the order that they're doing.
This is
Yeah, I was
so
looking at their
stinking
catalog and there's
cute.
definitely some where
Another cute mini orchid. Look at this one. It's got cute little like round leaves. This one is super cool. Look at these blooms. This is probably the biggest rugosum I've ever seen. I've never seen leaves this big. I'm taking another round at the philodendron table because nobody is here. Everyone's over at the anthurium table. Oh look! Elaphoglossum metallicum. Highly recommend this one. It's so actually this one is in quite good condition. Like often when I see these are like all scratched up, but the leaves look actually perfect. Why am I tempted by this and I already have one? I really like how wavy this one is though. And this leaf looks so perfect. Look at that. And it's so dark and blue. Quite a nice size heterocraspedon for $50. And I don't even want to say how much I spent on mine a few years ago. I really want to take home a mini orchid. I told you guys to stop me from buying orchids. This is really cute too. This one is really cute, but it says cool. Maybe it's a cloud forest species, I'm not sure. But I definitely don't have those conditions. Anthurium titanium. Don't know what that is. Oh, Bessier Af cross with Gigi. You know, it would be cool if we could find the perfect crystallinum. Is there a perfect, like this? That's really nice. Okay, well, I'm just not gonna put that down for now. This is a pretty cute Bess, but not the one. I want this. Whatever this is. Well, I want to see if this one's nicer. No, right? The one I have is nicer. This one's really narrow, though. Is this one quite narrow? Yeah. But do I have the space for it? No. I didn't even have a space for the mini orchid that I'm looking at crystallinum. What do I do? What do I do? This is very interesting. It's really, really, really dark. I just don't know what it is. Anthurium lavinia. I'm leaving this behind because I simply don't have the space. I'll say goodbye and I'm putting it right at the top so someone will pick it up. Okay, we are now on the mission to get pots. I have these at home. I don't super love them. I want something like straight-sided. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. That's definitely an option. $20. I would love something like this but bigger. Lots of white stuff. I don't know if these are the one. No. I have this like vision in my mind of what I want. This is... no. Oh, they do have this in bigger, but it's quite tall. But it's actually kind of perfect if the monkey tails started to trail. That is really quite cute. $25. Think about that one. The trouble is it's going on to a shelf that's probably like this tall. It's the IKEA Vitsjo. So this might be a little bit too tall for the monkey tails. Although in saying that, they will get more light that way. So I'll definitely think about that one. So Vandula is an Elho partner and they're expanding their line. They just like put out these mini ones and they're the freaking tiniest thing. They're actually like 3-inch pots, or they fit 3-inch pots. So it kind of looks big. They used to only have this size, but this is so, so cute. I don't know if they make the self-watering insert that fits this. For little baby anthuriums, that would be so cute. It wouldn't fit my monkey tail though, unfortunately. It's a little bit too small. I know it looks kind of big. Like it kind of looks like a 4-inch pot, but they're really mini and they're so cute. I'm looking for a pot for my monkey tail still.
Oh yeah, that would be so
Do you think that one?
Precious.
I think it's cuter than this one.
The orange one?
Or this one. The yellow and the orange.
Yeah.
This one? Monkey tail? It's kind of like grayish, silvery, bluish, green.
I think it would be cute with that one.
Look at these elbow scoops. That is freaking cute. And then you can measure how deep it is too. There's a bigger one. Also comes in black. Oh, I really like this. It's so cute. I think it's $8. And these little seedling domes. Look at that. It's so cute. Look at these little mini pots. How many comes in here? 1, 2, 3, 10? This one's a really long seedling dome. Grow House L, transparent, $15.
11 for the tray.
Oh, okay. This one is $20 for the set.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, I thought it was going to be like $40. I almost dropped my phone. And it's not as deep as the traditional ones, so you can't really flood it as much.
Yeah.
But I do like it a lot. Well, that's going to move.
It's totally going to move.
Okay, so I ended up getting just saucers. This is going to house my lavender. I know it's wide enough. I don't know if it's deep enough, but I don't think lavenders need like a lot of soil and they can grow in kind of crappy conditions.
I think it'll be okay.
But I just think a little tree coming out of here will be so cute.
So
And I've been
adorable.
wanting this for so long. They've had these for years, but now they're on clearance. So,
Well, show them your. Did you show them your little tiny pot too?
oh, did I?
Your
ended
monkey
up-
tail.
For my monkey tail. And if I don't use it for my monkey tail, I can use it for something else,
I
like
know,
a
it's
ripsalis or
cute.
something. And then I am going to hunt for a pot at Artnap, the one that we got last time. And there was only like 2 of. We put our questions up on Instagram quite late. Okay, if you had the chance to go for free, would you go to outer space?
No.
I don't think I would.
I would be so freaking claustrophobic, dude.
Yeah.
Do they have a drive? They do have a drive-through.
Ooh, okay. We're going to Tim Hortons. I don't think I need to do one of those like once in a lifetime.
Okay,
Nobody
there's a
else gets
line
to
back
do
there.
stuff. I don't need to be that person to like go
No.
down in history for anything.
And not for something that, like that. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, and you might not come back.
Well, yeah, I'm highly claustrophobic, so.
There's always questions about plant group dramas for us to talk about, but I can't think of any. Can you?
Plant group trauma. Besides, like, sometimes people will have like a review, like a scathing review for someone, and then it gets, and then it moves
Right.
into Instagram, and I'm not gonna drop any names, but that's pretty much it. I don't feel like I don't really catch a lot of the drama.
Yeah, or when we do, it's like too he said, she said to even like I don't want to immortalize that on this channel.
Yeah,
It's not like
exactly.
something that
You're
we
just,
can
like,
definitely talk about.
Spreading more rumors.
Yeah. How do you deal with algae growth and no drainage / glass vessels? I don't. I just
don't.
let it be.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's ugly, but it's not doing anything bad to your plants.
Unless you're growing something that rely on photosynthesis through the roots, it's not going to harm your plant.
Yeah, and by the time the algae gets really, really bad, it's usually time for a repot anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just leave it.
I don't worry about it. It's not even something that I like.
You kind of get used to it.
Yeah, it's just part of it. Or just put it in a cover pot so that it's not being exposed to
Yeah, and you could
light.
still get algae on the surface of the substrate.
But
And
it's
yeah,
not-
it's nice to be able to pull it out and see the roots.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like the algae is like taken over the entire vessel. You're probably not even going to have algae on the inner roots. It's just on like the outsides.
So the question was, are Carlas just expensive crystals or fancy crystals?
No. No.
I mean, to me, it's not. I get where you're coming from.
I see the similarities, but
Um,
it's not, yeah, like you can't distinguish between.
But I personally, as someone who is a huge fan of crystallinum and freaking love it, I don't think that they're so similar that you could say they're basically just the same. But a lot of people have that to say about anthuriums in general, that they look the same as any other anthurium. Like they can't tell the difference between anything else.
And it's funny because you're such a Crystal fan, but you're also such a Carla fan.
Yeah, I see the difference. But then a lot of people entering the anthurium hobby will say that, like, at the beginning, they couldn't tell the difference between a clarinervium and a forgetii, clarinervium and a crystallinum magnificum. But eventually you'll see the difference. So I don't see it. It's different. Quite different, actually. Like red crystallinum versus a regular
Regali.
or regular crystallinum. Like, the colors are different.
It's
The
so
venation is different.
I'm just like constantly out of breath. I feel like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe.
You're almost there.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm so freaking crooked.
Are you in at least?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. That's all
I'm
that
in.
matters.
It's not great, but I'm in.
A sandwich without the egg is so
It's
flat.
so tiny. I really just wanted the sausage.
How do you slowly acclimate a plant out of a greenhouse without affecting the other plants? The other plants? How would moving one out affect the other ones?
I guess that means like if you use like a humidifier or something, or like you change the temperature or something, like to accommodate that one plant. Like, how does
or like you kind of like crack a greenhouse, crack the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't slowly acclimate anymore. It's just cold
You're
turkey.
in and you're out.
You're in, then you're out. So I'll wait for the root system to get big, and then out it comes.
People always request an entire video on acclimatizing out. I'm like, it's gonna be a 5-second video.
First you do this, then you do here.
I think that a bigger thing to talk about is like what to expect when you acclimatize out. And it's like, expect some leaf loss, expect the next leaf to come in, that it's not going to be perfect.
It might tear a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think, like, for the most part, the stronger, more robust the root system is, the shorter that period becomes. Roots on the outside of the pot dry before the pot needs watering in tree fern soil. So, like, the roots escape. Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I like to use leca at the bottom, is because when those roots escape, I can just water that reservoir there. So the main substrate doesn't get quite as wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what I
using
would
leca
do.
at the bottom is just like my go-to.
Yeah. But you can also just water a little bit in the saucer if you don't have that reservoir layer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. You could also basically, if the pot's like this, sit it inside of something else that's slightly bigger, but like the pot's slightly like hovering. So there's a space at the bottom where the roots are escaping, and just like put leca or something in there, and then the escape roots can root into there. But if you're at that point, maybe it's time to repot anyways.
I'm full.
All you had was a hash brown.
Yeah, and it's weird because he's dropped now, meaning I should be able to be eating more because my stomach is like...
But you were hungry.
I was.
You literally just had a hash brown.
I think because I'm nauseous.
Why don't you're nauseous?
I heard that you can get nauseous before labor. Not like right before labor, like the days leading up to labor. Honestly, I feel like he's going to come by next week. That's my prediction.
Is your mom ready to go?
Kind of, but she's not going to be able to get here fast enough. I don't even think she's going to make it for the birth. I'll just call you instead.
Okay.
Your worst
Like,
nightmare.
I'm here. What do I do?
You can't even talk about mucus plugs, let alone be in the room while I'm delivering. I don't even want to be in the room when I'm delivering.
Dude, like, if you need to just like have somebody to like clean,
No.
cook, that's fine.
Just make me some
That's
bread.
where
I want bread.
You want more bread? I thought
want
you'd be sick
bread.
of it by now.
No,
I'll make another
I'm
bread.
not.
Okay, so this question I want to answer. This comes from someone who I've been poking to start a YouTube channel. So
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say who it is in
I
case
wanna
they.
know. Oh.
That would be a good one, right? I think they have really good taste. I think they have a nice artistic eye. So your favorite must-have equipment for filming.
Ooh.
I think the really important thing, and you don't even need to spend a lot of money for it to get a little bit of an upgrade, is audio. Like, you can literally film on your phone and have a nice microphone attached. And I think it's even more important for the plant niche versus a lot of other niches to have good audio, because people just put it on and then walk away. And so the sound needs to be good.
If you have annoying sound, they're not gonna want to play your video for longer
Yeah,
than
and
a couple
that-
minutes, probably.
It took me quite a long time to figure out my audio, and I don't I'm not like an audio expert. I think it's a lot better now than it used to be. But that would be probably what I prioritize the most if I'm trying to think of like where I'm going to actually invest in to start the channel, and where I can just use what I have,
Yeah.
which is probably your phone.
And I think that if you don't have a good place to film that has like natural lighting, I think investing in a ring light or a softbox is probably good, because I mean, having a video, like, you can have the nicest plants and whatever, but if the lighting is crap, you know, it's not going to do you or your plants justice. So you can get like a cheap ring light to start. You don't need anything fancy. Like, literally my ring light to start was like $20 or something, or
Yeah.
like 25 at most. So like a mic, a ring light, and your phone. Don't go all out when you first start, even though I did. I got like the camera that I'm using now. But my justification was, if my YouTube doesn't do anything, I can always use the camera just for photos and stuff. But yeah, don't go crazy on investing in all of this equipment, because, not to be pessimistic, but like, you never know what's going to happen. It's like, what if you spend all this money and then you're not able to monetize for a long time? Or what if you hate filming? You know what I mean? So just start small. People will watch you if you have good information to offer, if you have like a personality they can jive with.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, how good quality is this video?
Yeah.
Like, I'll literally watch a video that was filmed just on a freaking iPhone if I'm interested in the content.
But the audio to me is a little more important. We both use Rode mics. I luckily had a Rode mic to begin with, so I didn't spend money on a Rode mic when I started my channel. But then it wasn't even upgraded. This one's a cheaper one that I'm on right now, but it's like USB compatible, so you can use on your phone, your like computer, your camera. And that means like for voiceovers and stuff, there's continuity. And I think this mic that I have was $150 Canadian. So this person is in the States. Everything's cheaper in the States.
Yeah.
But Rode is a really good brand. A lot of people use Rode. I would also say this is a luxury, but it does help a lot, is a music licensing subscription.
Oh yeah.
Because you can use the YouTube library for it, but what happened to Charmaine was that she was getting all these copyright strikes on the music, even though she was free to use it. But these companies fake pretend that it's their music. They start a copyright strike and you have to fight it for a while. While that's happening, your content is not monetized. Like, it's being held. And if they win for some godforsaken reason, they get all the money that your video generated during that time.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
That hasn't happened since you went on Epidemic, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. I'm not dealing with this again.
Yeah.
Because they were going after my highest viewed videos, and they were just claiming like 5 seconds of a song, or like 10 seconds of a song.
And it's like it's not a legitimate claim.
No, and it's like these
who
freaking
the
weird
artist was.
these weird people like in a different country, where I'm like, okay, no, you're like not even the artist. And the YouTube, I don't know what the screening process is or whatever, but
they allow it to happen.
Yeah. And it's so frustrating. I will never, like, now whenever I get a copyright strike like that, like before I used to fight it on my older videos, now I just mute it. There's an option to just like mute that part of the music.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I just remove it. But sometimes if they can't do it, then they'll tell you to just like, they'll just like remove that part of the video or something.
And just like a weird little jump.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. Take it out. I don't want to deal with it.
And there's no disruption to the and you can also get like sound effects and stuff. It's like all extra stuff that's like nice to have. It's not a must have, but I think the biggest thing is the copyright strikes, because I've never had copyright strikes. I think I had Epidemic almost at the very beginning of my channel, so I've never had to deal with a copyright strike thing.
That's one thing I would have, had I known, I would have invested in it right away. I wouldn't have even tried to save money there, because the appeals process it's going to make you want to not even be on YouTube.
You're fighting an argument against a robot, essentially. So it's like there's
so
no
dumb.
reason.
It's so dumb. And with YouTube library, you have to write, like, you have to copy and paste this whole thing in your description giving credit for every song. So it's just like annoying. With Epidemic, you just pay and you're
You just shop. They're always adding music.
and it's good music too.
I like the music a lot.
It's good music.
A lot of like the biggest channels on YouTube are using Epidemic
Epidemic.
sound. So I'm like, oh, I've used that song before.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Camera is, I think, secondary. I think this person though would need a good camera. I don't think I can picture the kind of videos that they want to make, and I think it needs good.
Trash can.
My trash can.
We should say which cameras we're using. We're
Oh,
using
yeah.
the Sony ZV-1.
One. The downside to the camera that we're using is that you can't change out the lens, so you can't upgrade the quality at all. But it's literally designed as a grab and go, like vlogging camera.
I didn't want anything crazy. Like, I would love to have video quality like Benji. Do I sound like a Benji sort of like super fan
Groupie, yeah.
stalker? Because I feel like I'm always talking about Benji.
Yeah.
I think because he's like I love the way he styles his house. I love the way he edits his videos. Like, he's it for me. But it's like his audio is so good and the way he edits is so good. His video quality is so good. I'd love to be able to have videos like that, but I'm like, I just need something that I just turn on.
I think like either you're gonna go the casual direction, which is obviously where we are, that requires very little skill that we don't have, but or you go like the video is art direction, and I would love to be able to do that, but at the same time it's really hard to be able to do long video that way. I mean, your file size is going to be a lot bigger, and but not every shot is like really artfully framed and like, you know, the lighting and everything. When it's just like a long continuous shot, it doesn't feel as artful anymore, so those videos end up being quite a lot shorter, like 20 minutes or below. But there's a channel called, have you seen Life of Riza? But she makes like really cinematic vlogs, like really beautifully done vlogs.
I just think I like the idea of it, but I think my natural tendency is to just film
more candid, right?
Yeah, more candid. Like, I feel like my personality too doesn't match the artistic. Like,
if I did one, it'd just be one, and then I'm done. That couldn't be my whole channel. Yeah, my trailer.
And then they watch the videos, they're like,
that's misleading.
We were catfished. We were catfished. Yep.
Yeah. So audio, music is a nice to have, and
light.
I feel like yes, you can edit on whatever free program comes with
iMovie.
Yeah. But what's it called? Final Cut Pro if you're on Apple products. I think it's a 3-month free trial. 3 months is a long time. 3 months is long enough for you to decide if you want to do it or not.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think the other program people are using is
Adobe After Effects? Premiere Pro?
Something.
There's like something with DaVinci.
Yeah.
Something. I forget what Jing uses. Okay. I think that's the must-have equipment. I like a softbox more than the ring light, even though it takes a lot of space.
It does take
up
a lot of
lighting
space.
is so much more even.
And get one that you can adjust the temperature.
Yes.
Because you want to match it to the temperature of your grow light so that it's not so weird.
Yep. I want to eat this without grossing you out with the sounds, so we'll see you at Art Nap. I think they're selling these as magnificums. This one's pretty cute. Look at the veins on it. Oh, that looks like spider mites. But actually, if you look at the petiole, it's like really square and little winged.
Oh, I want this fern so bad. I'm scared of it.
$5.99. It's really cute. I think that can just be like if your nighttime water.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, just always just get in the habit of dumping it into the.
Look
that.
how I like how it cascades. It's so magical. Okay,
Just get it.
I'm gonna get it.
They usually have an pear plant and a carnivorous plant section. Here's the carnivorous plants. Oh my gosh, these pink flowers. I really like Drosera's. I've been wanting to get one for a while, but I don't know if I can keep it alive. Look at this one growing in the no drainage with the live moss. And this one, so cute. I love how these ones are trailing. I don't know if they're supposed to do that. Probably nothing in here for me. The pinks don't look super healthy. These ones look okay. They're working really hard. We have this one highly variegated Thai. Looks a little bit bleached, but this variegation is really strong. That leaf, and it's for $100. I'm not gonna get it, but somebody else should. I don't know what this fern is called, but it is so cool. I always gravitate towards it because the texture on it is so interesting. It has this like tri-lobed kind of shape, but the texture is like paper, and this curly like kale, just like kind of seaweedy in a way. I don't know, I just love touching these whenever I come across them. This is like a clarinurbium, but I've never seen veins like that, and it's like green veins. I think so. There's spider mites on it for sure.
Definitely.
But
There's two plants.
is there?
It's
It
cute.
is very cute.
But it's not like we can breed it.
This one's like that too.
Clarinurbiums take forever.
I know. It's more like
Like
grow it and
clones.
enjoy it.
Grow it.
But
Is
it's
that
very
what we're doing
cute.
now?
Is it $12.99?
Yeah.
Kind of worth it, right?
I think so.
You gonna get it?
I think so.
Okay. This one's not quite as cute, but it's like really
I
round.
know.
And it's like fenestrated, do you see?
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
so rare. That is so rare.
I want this frog so bad. I can't just... If this was bigger, I'd justify putting it on my lawn, but I don't think I can justify buying this stuff. I just... This one too. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. I also really like this. If this could be outside, I don't think it can. Just $16.99. And I'm pretty sure it's solid wood. Okay, we're in the pot section now. This is where we found those cute pots last time. This caught my eye. These little drippy ones. Kind of cute. They're like a little bit short and squat. No drainage hole, that's good. That's pretty cute. Last time it was here. Here-ish. Oh my gosh. I quite like that actually. I also like this. He's fun. $12.99. I think, oh, I want to take him home. And this little surprised guy. How much are you? $14.99. These are pretty cute. It's a nice color. $8. Possibly. Where are these pots? Last time, we didn't see it for the longest time and it just popped out at us. I just have to remember that I used to collect ceramic pots. Not collect them, but like I used to buy a lot of them for my plants. And they just sat there unused and I got rid of them all. Or most of them. I probably got rid of like 75% of them. So I have to remember that I should only buy pots that are absolutely necessary. I think this is a good concept. I just don't love the smiley face. Like it's a little too smiley. These are cute.
Okay, that's cute.
And it's glazed on the inside.
That's so cute. What
That's-
did you put in there?
I don't know. Wait.
My
Something
goodness.
succulent, something arid
Oh,
that's not going to grow
yeah.
wide. But this is quite small.
It's tiny. I wish we had a bigger one.
Maybe my Dicaria madagascariensis. Maybe. How much is this? It's $6.99. Okay. This looks a lot like, this is basically the same style or like the same materials. I bet you it's the same makers as the other one I really liked, but it's not exactly the same and it's quite small. But I think I'm gonna get at least one. I'm just gonna have to find one that's less scratched. I don't know, they're all gonna be a little bit scratched like that, but it's fine. I'm getting two.
That's adorbs.
Alright guys, so I realized I didn't record an outro to this vlog until I was pretty much done editing it, so I'm gonna say goodbye here. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I tried to put together something a bit longer for you. It also covered a lot and I hope you were able to stick around to the end, but in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have the best rest of your weekend and I will see you in the next one.